Nothing has a specific begin, but if the situation were a story, we could say it began in the 2010, when the economic crisis increases in Spain. Catalonia was governed then by the right, the same ones who had already done it during more than 2 decades, and they never talk about independence. But the crisis was getting worse, and the Catalan government decided to reduce the budgets of housing, education and public health more than the 50%. In no other community in Spain, the cutbacks were so brutal. There were hundreds of protests in Catalonia, and the government got scared. They have to stop that situation, so what they did was resorting to the old trick of the Homeland. The whole fault is from Madrid, they say, and there the Spanish government, also stuck by the crisis, decided to use the same arguments. Both Rajoy and Artur Mas thought that the patriotism could be used to hide the real problems, and so they started a real strange political situation of stupid provocations. Patra is a paranoid idea. It is based on an external threat. For the Catalan was better saying we are being stole, like the British with the Brexit, or like Trump in America. Independence is a very vaporous concept. They were imagining independence like an idyllic state, from love and tradition, from a past that never exists. That is why a few months ago it would not have been difficult to contain that impulse, or at least to control it. The central government might have looked for solutions, like reporting the complication of a separation involves, to insist that Spain needs and wants Catalonia, and to discuss better conditions to live together. And as a last resort, organize a legal referendum, in which both parts were involved. Well, after all, 3 of every 4 Catalans want to vote and to decide, but less than a half will choose the independence. To vote and to vote independence are 2 radically different concepts. The incompetence of Rajoy and his party tied them. The central government insists that the referendum is unconstitutional. It is so, according to the law, but it is complicated in a democratic society to support that the citizens have not the right to express their wishes in the urns, and it is still more difficult to suppress them of doing it. The referendum could be illegal. With the violence, the central government is legitimizing it. The result of our incapable government is that more and more Catalans are considering an independence movement that a few months ago scared them or they were not interested in. But they would not tolerate anymore the Spanish attacks. And that is how, too, politics thought they might be able to keep a low-intensity fight controlled, but it turns into a real problem. Mariano Rajoy will go down in history like the president who, of so much climbing as of hill, turned it into Everest. Thanks to his government, the pro-independence ones are gaining the legitimacy that only victims obtain. And all this story is based on the old trick of the Homeland.